All right, let's go, boys. Big one.
I always get nervous when you do that. Welcome, Dropouts. You're here, and we're here, and everyone's here, and we're going to start again. Welcome, Dropouts. We're here for episode 25. I'm JP. We've got our co-hosts Shawnee and Maddie. Today, we're going to be talking about what grinds your gears. But before we get into that, please like, share, subscribe. If you're listening on Spotify, give us a like, give us a rating. YouTube, although we don't always get to uploading the content, subscribe.
It's a work on. We're getting there.
It's a work in progress.
You would have also seen we started a new Instagram page. We thought we'd start afresh. We've actually got a fourth member of the Dropouts crew now. A gentleman by the name of Octavian. From Paris. Is he from? I just made that up. Is he from Paris?
I'm not sure exactly where he's from.
He's French though.
Yeah, great, talented video editor. So he's been helping us a lot with, putting up more consistent quality.
Post-production.
Yes.
So basically, once we're finished here, he takes it, spits out all the reels, does all the editing basically. So he's doing an awesome job. So Octavian, you will be watching this given you're editing this clip. So thank you. And welcome to the crew.
Yeah, and that's pretty exciting too. It's our first hire. For the Dropouts.
Yeah, legit.
That's legit.
Yeah, it's a good way to think about it, for sure.
100%.
Might be slave later. That's still our first hire. I'm joking, bro.
And we're number 25, a quarter of the way to 100.
Oh, wow.
Could you imagine?
Oh, that's actually true.
That is
And it
actually
feels
true.
like we just started, kind of.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
25 weeks.
it's flown.
Bro,
Absolutely fun. Well, 27, I mean, Regan will be saying, 27.
we
missed a
we
week.
should be on 27.
Yeah, that probably grinds his gears.
Yeah.
That's why I wrote in the chat. I wrote that because I knew he was going to write that.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Well, today is, we're going to be talking about what grinds your gears or what's your pet peeves. So we've had a lot of contribution from some people that listen and, people just in, the gym community and all our friends, and we put it on our story. So we'll be running through some of that today. What do you want to do? You want to kick it off?
Yeah, I just think this is such a funny idea. Like, I love this because everyone has something that really pisses them off.
And so many people jumped in.
Yeah. Like straight away.
We crowdsourced, we have too much.
Totally.
To go through.
And I think it's interesting. I think I'd like to I think the good way to kick it off is sort of go through your own experiences with what really sort of ticks you off. But there's levels to this pain. It's like what is just like a bit of like an annoyance, and then all the way right through to like what makes you actually want to kill someone when they do something like that. Super annoying.
I would actually say the majority of it is people that are being inconsiderate. Right, or what you deem to be inconsiderate from other people. That's really where I think it really stems from. 100%.
Yeah,
right? You read some of those.
We grind Sean's gears sometimes.
Yeah, of course. All right, so you're gonna get into it, Maddie. What about you? Because you got some good ones from hospitality.
Yeah,
that'll be a massive one
for sure. Hospo's a funny one. Like, I look back and laugh, and I even laughed about it when I was working hospitality. But there was definitely some, especially when I was like a little bit younger, like 18, 19, 20, a little bit less as I got a bit older, but still those ones that just piss me off. And I think anyone who works in hospitality, specifically cafes and restaurants, would be able to side with me here is just etiquette when ordering. So for example, what one really used to bug me was when people would come right to the front up, order their coffee, and then they'll just stand right at the coffee machine. And you just
wait for
lean on the counter.
Yeah, but no, I don't mind if they're leaning on the counter to have a chat.
Oh, they're watching you.
They're watching.
Oh, bro. Yeah, I can see how that.
Oh, bro, that is insanely frustrating. Or when they come up and they go, what do you guys do?
What do you mean?
Did you see the menu?
Food.
Yeah, anything.
Oh, like what?
What milk do you have?
Bro, I was
of course we have.
What's funny about that? You're saying it's basically I think the real pet peeve there is someone that's watching over you while you're doing your work.
Oh,
so for example,
making sure you're doing it correctly.
I was joking last time. The landscaper was here a couple of months ago, and I decided to go out the front, and I put my hands behind my back, and I was just leaning over, watching him, taking the piss.
You were taking the piss?
Yeah. Because I know him. He's a friend of a friend, and he was saying, bro, there's nothing more that fucking pisses me off. And he's telling me how he does all these new builds out in Box Hill, and all the ethnic parents will come out and literally just stand over and watch him while he's working, or have their window open and be just standing there watching him through the window.
That actually reminds me of a funny story. I'll go back to some of the ones that piss me off in hospo. And Sean, I'm keen to get your insight onto this because I know you probably got heaps from the training and gym background. But when you were just mentioning, doing physical labor or concreting or working in the trade. So I'm not a tradie at all, never been a tradie, but I've always worked around the trade.
Yeah.
And I'm not the best with tools, but I'm I'm a shahir. Like, I'm a good worker.
Like, put in the work.
I'll put in the work. Like if there's laboring to do, if I got to move and barrow shit from one side of the house to the other, no worries, I'll get it done. But my brother gave me this job to do with my cousin to go pour concrete, and I've never poured concrete in my life. And it was a fairly sized slab, but for some reason we couldn't get the truck in because it wasn't big enough to warrant like concrete pouring. So we went to Bunnings and got like 60 bags of concrete just to mix by hand in a barrow. And I don't know what it was that day, but I was just having severe anxiety because this old Arab couple, God bless them, they were just like watching us the whole time. And he got his like electrical level out and he's like making sure that the ground is perfectly level. And I'm sitting there going, bro, I'm a fucking barista. Like, I'm not a...
Can I make you a coffee soon?
So that's what I mean, like when someone's overlooking your shoulder. But what about you, Shorty?
Yeah, like 100% in the fitness industry, there's lots of things that sort of go on there. But like I actually have one that I had from yesterday that I wanted to bring up. It was pretty fresh in my mind. But so I live in Parramatta, right along the river. And they built a new bridge going over the river to the other side. Beautiful. And they opened it up on the weekend.
Is it the one near the Albion?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Beautiful new bridge. So I took Billy for a walk yesterday to go check it out. So we walked over, and on the other side, there's other apartments as well. And obviously there's a walkway through there, and on either side, there's like grass area, right? So Billy's going to go and sniff all along there and do what he needs to do. I shit you not. In saying that, there was so much dog shit everywhere.
Oh my God.
Bro, honestly, like along a 10 meter, 15 meter pathway, all over the grass everywhere. So people not picking up the dog shit. Oh, it was the worst. And I was like, bro, we're not coming back here again. It was terrible.
See, I'm bad. I'm one of those. If I had a dog, I would just be like, yeah, just go shit.
No, bro. There's a guy. There's a guy who walks with his dog here every day. He smokes a cigarette. He's on his phone, and his fucking ugly little fucking dog, and him walk past every day. And because sometimes I've got the cameras on my phone, and I'll watch when I hear him at the front because I leave the front door open.
You can record him.
So, bro, he's done it before where the dogs chat, and I'll just yell out from upstairs really loud, "Oi!" And he'll just like walk around and then he'll go pick up the dog shit. You know, because he'll just hear, bro, he's so looking around. He doesn't know what's going on because he can't see anyone.
Because if it like down by the apartment, it's like, okay, people probably think it's all right because it's just a common area, but if it's in front of your house,
yeah,
like on your lawn.
You know how fucking green my grass is on that? Oh, it's probably manure anyway. It's not the point. It's just disrespectful.
Yeah, 100%. But he's still like, what? You have to pick up your dog shit? What the fuck?
I'm laughing. Know that you have to pick up your dog shit?
But I just like, fuck, I don't know. That's why I wouldn't have a dog. But I just want to go over, like, you just mentioned before, like, that little annoying dog. And me and you are similar, different in a lot of ways, but it's very similar in a lot of ways.
Too similar.
For some reason, and I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, little dogs fucking burn me.
Yeah, I'm not a big little dog.
I hate little dogs.
I want to toe punt them.
Me too.
I want to shot put them. I want to discus them.
Literally. Especially when they like fucking learn how to bark, you little prick.
No, it's because they're angry little dogs. They're very, very psycho, very psychotic, yeah.
And it's something about, I just feel like my...
What's your dog?
Golden Retriever. He's big.
I've got a big dog.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Have you never seen a photo of Billy?
I've never seen. I always thought Billy was like this little fucking Maltese little thing.
And he's actually quite big for a Golden Retriever as well. So he's a big boy.
Yeah. Like standing, are we talking like how big?
Yeah, he's like that. Yeah. He's pretty big. Yeah, very fluffy as well. So that makes him.
He seems like a chill dog. See, there's always a neighborhood dog that's like barking. Like for example, when I was living with my parents, there was a dog like 3-4 doors down would always bark at every car. So I don't know why I'd love driving past really slowly. So the dog would just lose his shit. And there's one just up a couple doors up from here. And the lady has absolutely no control over the dog whatsoever. The dog just loses its marbles every time it sees anyone. So I was like, you know when you see a baby in the supermarket, you're like,
bro, I can't tell you how many times I do that. Yeah. And the parents looking at you and you're like,
you turn around, be like,
so that was one that was happened yesterday morning. So
that's funny.
That was, bro, it like burns big time. But I understand like sometimes your dog goes to the bathroom twice, but pick up your dog shit, everybody.
Pick up your dog. That PSA, pick up your dog shit, public service announcement. There was some funny ones that came through. Give us a read, a couple of them.
I just saw the first one I saw. I might have missed a few.
And
but go.
If we do have any sort of, I guess, future episodes like this, we want to get your feedback. It makes it so much more, I guess, fun and exciting to read and hopefully to watch on your part. But go ahead, JP.
No, I was going to say the one that cracked me up straight away was when Wafa came through and she was like, when people say Happy Monday.
Oh, yeah. Wait till Monday. Next Monday.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know what it made me think of? It made me think of like
An office?
Yeah, an office when people are like, oh, well, I can't wait you Happy Monday. How was your weekend? And you're like, bro, just leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
No, but like,
It is. I get it though.
But it's like the same
I'm not
question
normally
every
like
week.
that,
It's the
but
same thing.
It's you know what I mean. It's just
It's not that the person specifically. It's just that whole the aura. Like Happy Monday, guys.
Yeah,
like are we
you-
ready to start the week?
relax. You can't be that. You can't possibly be that happy.
Oh, I know.
No. Actually,
Yeah.
sorry, I lie. I don't mind. I don't have a problem Monday, especially we get up early and stuff. But like, I get the vibe because back when I didn't wake up while it was still fucking dark. You know, get into the office, I'll still be a bit lethargic.
Yeah.
Like, bro, let me have my coffee. I'll start working like an hour.
Yes.
I've just chilled out, check my emails. And then you got someone, boom, in your face, Happy Monday.
That's us.
But that's us now.
That's
Yeah,
us
5
now.
a.m.
But
Yeah.
We're those people.
I just get the sense that it's still not even a matter of like whether you're tired of waking up. The Happy Monday is like
It's a generic.
the
It's just
office. Like,
Yeah,
hey
yeah,
guys,
yeah.
like, do we
It's
want
like,
any
hey,
muffins?
there used to be this guy, Brian Kurtz. I used to work at this company a few years ago, American multinational. LinkedIn, I think they were called. There used to be this guy, he used to come down, his name was Brian Kurtz, funny guy. He came down the stairs and he'd be like, because I'd be saying hello to people, and he would come down and be like, he's got this funny, hilarious, like New Jersey accent. He's like, hey, JP, the office guy. How are you? How's your day going? You good?
That's
hey, I'm
cool.
JP, the office guy. What's happening?
Right, just take the piss out of you.
Kids. And like, I don't know, he was just like trying to fucking, I don't know where I'm going with this. You know. But anyway,
True story.
it sounded like from the text that was a personal attack on Keza. Anyway, don't want to start beef on the podcast, but
Yeah, what was that
Wafa might
one
have
in terms of the Happy Monday?
No, because Keza came in straight off the bat and he was like, what do you want me to say? Like, have a shit day? So I'm assuming it must have been him.
But you know
Good
what?
morning, have a shit day, you dog.
And Keza would understand, you know, like circling back to the hospitality game, like he would understand this more than anyone. But I think hospitality, because it's customer facing in an environment where people are coming to like not only drink coffee and have food, but also like have a chat.
Yeah.
That's why you're in hospitality.
Yeah.
That's why I was in hospitality, because I genuinely love that.
Yeah.
But in saying that, like having to put on that like blank face or that poker face and be like able to hold a conversation, especially like another one that you used to do when they burned me, when they're like, is the coffee ready yet? And you're like, yeah, hun, just 2 secs. I got a couple of people in front of you. Yeah,
Oh, bro.
it's been, you know, it's been like,
It's been 2 minutes.
Try saying that
Stacey, sit the fuck back.
Try saying that to Davo on a Saturday.
Who's Davo?
Elevate.
Elevate.
Oh, bro.
Davo.
Davo, we love you,
But
Dave.
goddamn, it's Saturday, bro. That's stressful for him.
It's
You know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah,
And
it is pretty packed.
he can't hide it either.
Yeah.
so stressed. So, you know
Some
what I mean?
people, they
But
wear it on their
I
face.
can
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
I
yeah.
can even feel the tension in Nick, like when like it's busy on a Saturday. I'm looking, I'm like, bro, you sweet? You all right?
You okay?
Like I can just see like
You know, and I'll speak on their behalf. Like, your head is the last person I'd be wanting to be like, hey, bro, is my coffee ready yet?
or just JP leaning over the counter. What's going on, boys?
Yeah.
Can you put an extra scoop of protein in for me?
Oh, my
What about when people come up to you and you say, and they say, oh, I've got to go somewhere. Can you do mine like first, or can you do mine quick?
Yeah, 100%.
Would that get annoying?
That would be so
Surely.
annoying. But
Like, especially if you're packed like on a Saturday or something like that.
Yeah.
And someone comes up, oh, I've got to go. Can you please?
that would burn my life.
Yeah.
That would actually burn my life, because we used to, God bless them, and I loved the F45 crew that I used to serve. And Kristen used to come for a coffee shake.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was always very patient as well. Kristen, ideal customer. But some of those there, and I don't know if it's like Arabs or whatever it is, I'm not playing the race card here, but 10p, very fucking annoying. One thing that, bro, there was so many in hospitality that just used to grind.
Oh,
your
his
gears.
gears are grinding. You can see it.
Well, you just said something that made, it's going to come back to me now. I was
Let
like,
it come back to you and I'll crank
Yeah.
it
All right.
on while you're
Okay,
doing
but what does that rate for you? Like, it's on a 1 to 5. That's like a low one for me. Happy Monday.
it. Oh no, I don't
Yeah,
care. I don't
that's
really
like
care
a-
that
that's
much.
like a 1.
Yeah, because we're that excitement crew at 5 a.m.
I
anyway.
can see the people that are like, they're obviously not morning people.
Yeah,
And
true.
I could see how that would really fuck them off.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
yeah.
For lack
But
of
it's,
a better
it's also just a generic good morning. Just like there's no substance to it. It's just like, oh, happy Monday.
Yeah.
Like, imagine hearing that every
What's
Monday.
happy about it?
Just the same.
You know,
Well,
that's,
yeah,
what
true.
that's what they're thinking. The
Yeah,
people
yeah,
that
pretty
don't
much.
like that.
Yeah, true.
What was I going to say? This is actually a good one. It's like extremely legitimate. Johnny came in and said, when you're telling a story, you can tell the other person is looking at you, not even listening, waiting to jump in and trump your story. with, like,
Yeah. This can
happen here.
which is
The
like one-upmanship.
And I'll
Yeah.
take full ownership. Sometimes I'm aware that I'm doing that. And I'm like, bro, just shut up, bro. Just
But
like-
you're also part of you is trying to be relatable.
And part of me is just excited, so I just can't stop thinking.
Because you're like, oh, and you got this inspiration.
But
You're
I
trying
get
to
what
see
you're
this.
saying.
But as soon as you start doing that, you stop listening.
Correct.
Yeah, it's true.
So as soon as you start going, like in your head, even if it's in your head, you stop listening because you start thinking about your story. What are you
Honestly,
gonna
and I
say?
was a really bad listener before, and bro, honestly, like one of my,
Before?
even worse than now, bro. And it's something I take for ownership. One of my bosses is like, bro, like all my teachers all the time, like just like listen.
Yeah.
Fuck, okay. Like I don't know all the answers. Like humble yourself, just shut the F up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to hospo, and I'm gonna get again. This is gonna grind my gears, and might cut a bit of flack, but. Bro, when extremely overweight people ask me how many calories in the shake, like, bitch.
Oh.
I know. No.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm telling you.
Octavian, clip this one out. Make it a highlight. I'm saying make it a highlight.
I'm saying this full up. And bro, if you're, bro, I'm a fat dog too. Like, I'm a fat shit.
Yeah.
I am. I'm a fat shit. But like,
Justifying it, no.
does that not burn you a little bit when they be like, so, like, how many calories in the scoop of protein? Brother, you just pulled into McDonald's.
Oh, God.
They've got the F45 shirt on.
Look, I have to be honest here.
Yeah. No, I appreciate the
100%.
honesty.
Yeah,
Appreciate the
yeah.
honesty.
I think it makes for some. But Johnny actually said something that he agreed with in the chat as well, where I was like, I bet this one burns the coaches when they're eating way outside their calorie maintenance.
Oh, when they're lying
and not training and saying, I'm just not seeing any results.
Oh, bro, that's the worst. I'll tell you.
Brother, you ate the results.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
There's a bigger trend here.
I'm sorry.
Bro, I'll tell you how it works, though. This is how it works, bro. So
You're fucked.
Don't make me look like the bad guy.
Bro, I'm not doing nothing. I'm just
So
sitting
when
here.
you're actually training somebody and they come in and they sort of do their way in, right? And let's say they don't lose weight or they maybe put on like a couple of 100 grams or whatever.
JP.
You know, they sit there and they're like going through their mind like, oh, how could that happen? Oh my God, I'm so annoyed, I'm so disappointed. And then, you know, like, okay, well, let's sit down and have a look. Like, let's see, let's break it down. Let's see what happened. And you're like, okay, did you do a food diary? No.
So Sean is
Okay.
saying the same thing you're saying, just in a much more methodical way.
No. But what happens is when you start to ask questions, they start to go,
Oh, hash brown.
oh, actually, nah, that's right. I had that
Big Mac.
birthday and I went out and I drank. Oh, no, that's right. It was Melbourne Cup and da.
This actually burns Sean too. I know it does. Like as a coach, you know,
Well, I used to before. I used to get really pissed off, but then obviously, you know, when you start to listen, you start to break it down and say, oh, okay, well, why do people lie? Why do they do that?
Why do they lie?
Yeah, so it's like
So you saying
Yeah.
like they tend to like, and
they either forget, or they're just not honest with themselves. That's really all.
yeah,
all it
being
is.
honest with yourself.
Yeah.
You got to get real with yourself and be like, look, like I'm
Say
fat.
Europe.
I love this
But that is a
episode.
big one though. When people don't own up to their bullshit, you know what I mean? Like, make
That's a
excuses
bit-
and
that's a bit-
that grinds my gears big time.
Yeah. Because you're all
Massively.
about the accountability
Yeah. 100%.
more than the average Joe.
Yeah, that'd be true.
I agree, bro. I fucking agree with
Yeah.
him wholeheartedly, Sean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Like when they just, is it delusion or do they just not want to accept responsibility?
Yeah.
Because I'm a thumb guy, bro. Honestly, if there's something
what?
that's a thumb,
A rule of thumb.
Me.
me,
Oh, I was like, yeah.
me, not you. It's
Yeah, yeah.
internal, bro. It's even when it comes to sales, missing quota.
Yeah.
You would know this in sales.
Yeah.
But
it's
you know,
across
not
the
losing
board.
your weight, bro.
You're a
cuz
thumb guy.
I'm a thumb guy. Thumb, no
Alright.
fingers. Do you like that one?
I love it.
Yeah, it's good.
guy.
Oh, yeah,
get
okay,
it.
I'll give you one. Okay,
never
so
heard
it's
it
playing above or below the red line. Have you heard that one before?
No.
So there's a red line, right? And above the red line, there's ownership, accountability, and responsibility. And if you play above the red line, you're the victor. And below the red line is blame, excuses, and denial. If you play below the red line, you're a victim.
Yeah, okay.
So do you play above the red line or do you play below
Man,
the
actually,
red line?
that's like, I know we're segueing, but like that playing the people that have the
Yeah,
victim
that's
mentality.
Yeah.
Just in general, everyone knows people that have been like that, like people they've worked with, or like the people that are always like, "Woe is me" as a result of all the
Yeah.
external
Yes.
forces.
Yeah, that grinds my gears.
that's
big
bro.
time.
That is a fucking.
It
like,
burns me.
I feel, like
That's
my
a-
opinion,
that's a
that's a
five.
bad
Yeah.
trait.
Is that a 5?
Let me
That's a
give
five.
you.
That's probably the worst in my opinion.
Let me give you.
Especially they do their dumb voice like, dude, I don't know. Oh, I just want to give him a cuff.
I'll tell you, even where I'm working at the moment. So there's one person that we work with. I
This
won't,
episode's getting me hot.
I won't say who, but their language in terms of how negative they are is so bad that for our breaks, I sit in my car. For the last 5-6 weeks, I
Holy
sit in my car
shit.
now. So I'm like, because and the person's like, don't get me wrong, the person
That's
actually a really
sad,
nice
man.
It's
person.
contagious, bro.
So
sad.
this is what they say. So every time I go on to work, and this is everybody asks this person, "Oh, how are you doing today?" And what do they say? They're like, oh, I'm here, aren't I? Like,
Oh my
like that
God.
type of language, bro. And we have like this team room, beautiful team room, like have the TV, everything. Like everyone gets along. But then after a while, I'm like, I go sit in my car, get my stuff, and I go sit in my car. For one person,
that
one
negative
person.
energy is contagious, bro. It's
Oh,
like
brother,
if you're around it
100%.
for too long, because the other thing is that, and I feel like most people would agree with this. If you're around someone that's like that, and you can't you disagree with them, but you go against what they're saying, it definitely like has a weird aura on the relationship. If like someone's like expressing some negative energy to you, and you're like, oh no, that's not like. But usually, what you're expected to do socially is go, oh yeah, bro, I know what you mean. Oh, me too.
Or agree with them.
Agree with them
like,
because for the sake of
stroke
like
the ego in that way.
bond,
Affirming.
for the sake of the conversation and the relationship, because otherwise it's kind of like it's jarring if you like disagree with them.
Yeah.
So that's why you just got to fucking remove yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Real big difference when sympathizing with someone and then like just enabling that behavior, especially if it's not from a specific really harsh event, or they just continue to like, that person regardless of what happened, or if you came back to them a week from now, that same response is just going to continue. You know what I mean? And that's the messed up thing.
Brother, it was so full on. Like, this is going like sort of segueing a little bit, but bro, this person and another person 2 weeks ago almost had a punch up face to face.
Oh, you told me
at
about
work,
this.
bro. I was like, bro, nah, don't like that.
That's what two negatives like collide.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
But anyway, so that victim mentality, but also that language, like that negative language. But like you say, like when you're sort of even in a friendship group or with you and a friend, if they're doing that, like what a lot of people do is they just agree with it.
Yeah, because it is
they're just
jarring
like,
to go.
They don't want to have that
against it.
confrontation.
And your words are power. Like it says in the Bible, and I'm going to start reading up on my own stuff so I can practice what I preach, but it says life and death is in the tongue. So like you can speak life and you can speak death. If you're one of those persons, bro, I guarantee you like those words filter through all their channels in all their lives.
Yeah.
Family, relationships, their finance, bro, especially finances, bro. How many people do you know go, oh, bro, I'm broke. Oh my, like, I'm just like, they're just, and I'm not saying, bro, like financial hardship, bro, that's a different story. But having this,
I know you say
growth
like growth,
mentality,
it's like fixed mindset versus growth mindset. It's like abundance mindset versus like
poverty,
limited mindset. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? It's, I think like people naturally have, I mean, look, I feel like you can like coach yourself in one way or the other, but I also feel like people have an inclination based on probably like nature and nurture, the upbringing, whatever it is around them. To have that sort of, it's like the types of, they're always going to be the people that make excuses for others when they do something wrong or they do something and say, oh, that's human nature. And then there'll be people who are like, well, no, that's fundamentally a bad person, or that's like, fuck them or whatever. Whereas, like, you know what I mean? There's just, And
it's just habits now. People like get into those habits of their language and it's just, negative. But bro, that's a 5 out of 5 for me.
That's a 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
I've got a good segue, and this is one we can all have.
Are you going into one? Oh, you're not, no.
Driving, bro. Like there's
driving.
some road
There was some good driving.
Oh, there was a hectic one in there. What was that about?
That was Cameron one.
What did he say?
You know, the old wave.
When you let somebody in and they don't wave.
This is universal. This is more than the negative people for me.
Bro,
this is an infinite.
Bro, the people used to do it 5-10 years ago. Swear to God, everyone used to do it. Used to say thank you, bro. If someone doesn't say thank you to me now, I literally do this. I'm not joking. As long as it takes them to say thank you, I do this. I just keep going like that.
Keep your head out the window.
No, just keep my hand in front, like so they can see in the rear view. I just keep going like that.
Yeah.
And eventually someone will put their hand out. Or,
So I've got tint. I've got tints on the back of my car.
You like that?
So I can't actually wave. So I wave out the window or I put my hazards on.
No, the tints that they do on the back of your car are not like the tints on your close window. Trust me. But
you probably can't see him.
You can't see it. No.
I'm telling you, bro.
He knows his own car.
It's illegal.
Well, I know I can't see it.
You can't see like when you're outside the car looking in?
Yeah, because my ex used to drive that car.
Okay.
The same one in traffic. And this is actually... Sorry.
No,
I was driving to your house the other day.
Yeah.
And so I'm
Cut someone off.
If anyone, lives around Greysands or Sydney, you're driving from down Hart Drive, you pass the Wenny.
Hart Drive?
That's what Cumberland Highway.
Cumberland Highway. Go.
Yeah, Hart
Let's
Drive.
go.
So you're driving... Wenny on your right, driving through over the M4, and then you pull up to the set of lights where the two right lanes go to the M4, and then
the next one comes.
The next one,
4 sets of lights,
yes,
like 100
with the
meters.
KFC to the left.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that, do you,
They
man?
just renovated that KFC.
Oh, how do you know?
Yeah, because what do you mean? I'll drive past it every day.
Oh, no. I think you might go in there, have a 50
I'm going to have
minute
chicken wings. Sorry, Matty, go on.
That's okay. And I'm in the closest to the middle lane to go straight.
I don't care. sorry. Because that's the KFC slogan thing.
Is
All
it?
right.
I love it.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay.
All right.
No worries, bro. All good. Do you want to tell a story?
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
when people interrupt that,
I'm
it's
really
fucking
sorry.
grinds
I'm
my
really
gears.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
Guys
really
like
sorry.
this. Nah, it's all good. You kill it. Yeah. So, and I'm in the right, trying to get in because I'm like, oh shit, this is going into the M4 lane. I'll just scoot into the next lane so I can continue going straight. And there is more than enough room. More than enough.
Yeah.
If this person had about a car and a half's length in front of them, but they decided not to move. So I was like, oh, fair enough. Maybe he doesn't see me. So I just gave him a little beep.
The
So the
And he
beep's
did it-
always risky.
Yeah.
No, just a
Can
nice
go
beep.
two ways.
It was such a
Unless
nice
your
beep.
window's open and you can like.
I did a
them.
little wave. No response. So I was like, beep. And he didn't move. And I'm like, but there's heaps of room here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I gave him another beep beep, and I seen him look in
look
his
up,
review and just stay there. And I was like, okay, fuck this cunt. And then I just went beep. I wasn't moving for about 30 seconds. Then I just
Oh
kept
my
going. I
God.
was like having it,
You're
bro. And then
Yeah,
it just
the beep's all right, like bip, and then it goes to a B, like yeah.
it goes beep, beep,
That's
beep.
respectful, and then
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So wait, you were going left, so you couldn't put your hand out the window. One thing I was going to say that is like, honestly, this is like number one thing that I feel like works when you're driving. If you're obviously merging right or you're getting into a lane on your right hand side, bro, putting your hand out the
Putting your hand
window
out, yeah.
while you're indicating,
yeah,
bro, it is as though
Yeah.
someone has put a fucking boulder in front of their car. They stop 100% of the time. It's weird. It's like when someone just sees a hand,
Oh
they
my
just
God,
stop.
badly.
Don't you reckon? Like, if you put your hand out the
Yeah,
window,
yeah.
that's it. There's no such thing as them trying to speed up. It doesn't happen.
yeah, because it's a human connection now. It's not
Yeah.
like that's the
And
lights.
it's also like, are
I
they
think.
saying
It's a
thank
bit-
you in advance?
Yeah. But that's
Yeah,
what
like
I mean.
no one's ever going to stop.
Yeah.
Not stop.
I think one of my biggest pet peeves when driving, and this is probably one of my biggest pet peeves, is when people don't indicate.
Oh, bro.
I
No, that's terrible.
I hate when people don't indicate. Big time.
Yeah, me too.
100% hate
It's
when
always
people don't indicate.
it's always a bloke in a Ford Ranger Raptor.
I will legit indicate when I'm in the middle of fuck nowhere with no traffic.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
I
used
used
to
to be like that.
indicate.
Now if it's like there's no one on the road, then I'll do
Oh,
it. But every
this is
time
that
in
guy.
traffic, I will. You know,
Why do I
every
feel
time.
like you're a menace on the road?
Yeah.
I'm not.
BT50.
But also like when people don't merge properly. So I don't know. In New Zealand, we used to have merge like a zip.
What?
Merge like a zip. You know, you zip up your top and the
Yeah, it's the same as here.
Yeah.
Isn't it the same as
But
here?
but we used to have them on signs and everything. Like whenever you go
Oh,
to merge
so
into
it's
the
like
motorway.
one.
Yeah,
It's
one.
like fairness.
But then somebody like goes up the rear of the other
Oh,
car,
Gronk.
doesn't let you in. Yeah,
That's a
that's
Gronk.
another one as well.
Can I just say
Yeah.
one thing that I just want to switch it up for one quick second? I want
Yeah.
to say one thing that just reminded me. One thing that I absolutely love when I'm driving. Bro.
Okay.
One thing I love, and everyone's going to agree with me on this.
Mm.
Bro, how amazing is it when someone's coming in this direction and they flash you to say there's cops? Bro,
Is that illegal?
Bro,
Is that-
it's illegal.
It
but,
is, oh,
bro,
right.
when someone flashes you coming the opposite direction to let you know there's
Yeah.
police up the other
Yeah.
side,
That's
I literally
considerate.
You know
I
what?
literally go, I fucking love
I know,
you. I love
same,
you. You're a
same.
sick cunt.
You're a
Everything
sick
about
cunt.
you, you are pure and beautiful and pure. I so true. I wish
That's
I
so
could
good.
give you a box of chocolates.
Sometimes I have been so tempted, and I'm not even taking the piss. I want to fucking chuck a U-turn and go back and shake
Yeah.
the
You're
hand.
just, like just go and knock on the car, bro. You're just a you're
You're
just
that type of person, that human
you're the
being.
best person.
Yeah.
You're the best person. That is my favorite thing on the road by
Yeah.
far.
Okay, and going on to that now, and here's the other side of that. Things that, like, because this is kind of related to traffic. Okay, cops, I love cops, but some of them are just cocksuckers, especially the highway patrols. I've never met a good highway patrol, right? And
Everyone just got a boner for writing tickets.
Yeah.
and it's their aura. Like they'll just pull up to the car and like, and they're chewing on some gum. Yeah, mate. Any reason you were speeding? Just like, why do you talk to me
You know
like
how
that?
fast you go, mate.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
it's
You
the
tell
upwards
me.
No,
It's the
they
upward
do
inflection.
think there's like I reckon there's got to be like some sort of like
Ranking.
like hierarchy. Like, is it riot squad, then it's highway patrol, or is it highway?
Let me tell you, my dad was a cop, bro. Everyone hates fucking highway patrols,
Even the cops.
bro. General duties, cops hate highway patrols.
Yeah, but where do they sit in the hierarchy?
They are
What's
just-
worse? The social
what's worse
hierarchy,
to,
of course.
to at least
I think
worse. Is that what
riot
you're saying?
squad is up there.
Riot squad's got to be the
detectives.
go.
Riot squad.
My brother-in-law's best mate is in riot squad.
Oh, do you mean as in like who's the best?
He means who's
like,
the best.
who has
Who's
the most
best
status,
status,
like,
right.
in the police
Yeah.
force? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Highway patrols burned my life.
surely like detectives or something.
The D's are up there.
Bro, you know. Oh, I've got a funny story.
Come on.
I don't know if I
Okay.
share it.
Shoot.
Yeah,
Nah,
a bit
share
of
it,
a
whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
Back in the day, this is just reminding me when you said cops. My cousins and I we used to like, we smoked a bit of bud here and
Yeah,
there.
here and there.
Anyway, so we're at
Did you?
yeah.
Weed.
Marijuana.
Mary Jane.
That kush. That sticky icky.
Yeah, I get you.
Anyway, so we were at like Pemulwuy, the park at Pemulwuy, and there was like a house party, like a block over or something. Anyway, we're just chilling out, chuffing as you do,
Having a smoke.
having a smoking a pancake.
Cigarette and a crepe.
Cigarette and a grip. Anyway, so all of a sudden, bro, there's like 4 or 5 cop cars fanging it through Pemulwuy, bro. If you know Pemulwuy, it's like this little estate. It's really quiet. There's not much happens there. Fanging all these cars. All of a sudden, we've got like a little, not a car park, but like car spots next to the park that we're in. They pull up like 45 degrees into like normal parking spots, run out of their car, come up to us, torches just in our faces, like shining like bright torches in our faces, and like we're obviously blazed. So like, what the fuck is going on? So I was like, what are you guys doing here? What are you doing here? We're like, oh man, we're just chilling, just smoking, having a cigarette or something like that. We're just talking rubbish. And bro, we're G'ing out because we're obviously like, eyes are probably bloodshot. It's like cops running up on us. And these are just normal on-duty cops. Anyway, a few other cop cars pull up, and they're like suited and booted.
Wow.
This detective comes over, and he's like, "Oh, guys, listen, there's some stuff going on in the area. There was obviously a fight at the
Right.
Have you guys seen people around here? What have you?" He's talking, chilling out. This is the first experience of like good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
This guy's just chatting to us. What's happening? This other guy's fully backed off. He's in the back. Bro, out of nowhere, after like 10, 15 seconds, the guy comes back in like yelling again. We don't, know what you guys doing here, but and we're like, man, like what happened? Like we were just good with you. Like we're talking to the detective.
Oh my God.
Like, what's going
Was
on?
this an actual tactic of theirs?
I don't know. That's why I thought to myself, like, is good cop, bad cop an actual thing?
Real thing.
Because it didn't make sense.
And how did it finish? You were too high. You know.
Basically, I was just like,
away.
we were just like, yeah, we weren't at that party. They obviously thought we were at the party. Maybe until we like sat down.
Too much
had
Mary
a punch
Jane,
on and
brother.
left. Anyway, sorry, that digressed from the.
That's
grinding
okay.
niggas.
On the weed story, like, I haven't smoked in about 7 months. I used to be like a big smoker. I used to love my bud, but thank God I don't smoke that anymore. But when I did smoke, my brother used to burn at me and my other brother when we used to chuff because, like, you're just a slow retard when you're stoned and you can't react to things and everything is just a mission, and then you ramble and you never come to a completion of your sentence and you lose your train of thought easily, and it's just like that used to grind his gears so
Just being
much.
slow.
Yeah.
Is it just people being slow, or
No, it
and
was,
that was
specifically
simply
bud
if you had-
related. Specifically bud, because they'll tell a story and then they go off on a ramble and then off on a tangent, and then it's funny to the guys that are stoned because they're like, and then the guy who's sober is like,
But you can't go any faster when you're stoned. You just
not
You're
just
just going
speed,
at your
not
pace.
just speed, because it just doesn't make any sense and it's just really funny in your head.
Yeah,
but
true,
then
yeah.
when you're
you're having a
sober,
party.
that's it. Nah,
Yeah.
far out. There was some other funny ones. We got some good responses as well.
Did you get
via-
any on the gram?
Yeah, I did. I got a few on the old gram. I'm going to bring a couple up because there was some really funny ones. Like, yeah, go on.
No, I was going to say, Billy, WikiLeaks Plumbing.
Mhm.
WikiLeaks Plumbing. Billy said, "When my sports team doesn't back up my trash talk."
Oh,
That's a funny one too,
yeah,
right?
that's
Like you'll like the dynamic on field when it comes to like, obviously there's words thrown. There's like, what was it like when you were playing footy?
In terms of,
Oh no, like a bit of trash talk, bit of
Of course.
shoving. a bit of
yeah,
this
I
and
love rubbing their heads into the ground.
that. We've gone from trash talk to Maddie grabbing someone's
the
head
physical abuse.
and
Pinching them.
screwdriving them into the ground.
Yeah, I
Thumbing
thought
them.
you were just talking about what grinds your gears on the football field.
No. Well, Billy was saying that's what grinds his gears.
I don't know
why.
whether
I feel
he
like he's
meant it
taking
was
the
like
piss.
Parramatta's football club or whether it's his
When
touch
my
team.
sports team doesn't back up much. Oh, yeah, true.
I thought it might have been his touch team when he's like saying shit to
No,
the
that's
team.
what I meant. But maybe he means the para thing. Like
Oh,
when.
yeah.
Anyway,
Oh,
Billy
okay.
wants some clarification.
Yeah,
on
that's
this
a good one. I thought he meant like his mates like dogging him on the field.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, bro, that would burn.
Anyway,
me too.
that wasn't clear enough, so we're going to skip it.
Josh Robbo goes, and this is
This
I'm
is a
sure
good
this will
one.
burn a lot of people.
Yeah, this is a
people
good
that don't say please, thank you, or
fuck.
excuse me.
Oh.
That one does burn. me.
100%.
That
100%.
Sean's a very traditional guy, and that's why I respect Sean a lot. He's got very traditional, just human values. Respects people's time, common courtesy, manners. These are the normal things that me and you don't have.
Do not put me and you in the same place.
Nah, bullshit. We do. But why does that burn you, Sean?
Please, thank you.
Again, it's just like the whole consideration, like being considerate. Like it's not that hard to do it. to say please, thank you, or excuse me, or whatever it is. But again, I think it comes back to how you were brought up. Like if you didn't see that in your own household or no one told you about that, then you're not going to do it. So I understand, like it's not, but as an adult, you should be able to learn that stuff.
Man.
You know what I
100%.
mean? So you can always have a bit of empathy for people that don't do that. But come on, at the end of the day, like we're all humans, we're all trying to be best that we can be and live with each other.
You're very well mannered.
It does burn me, but
yeah, mate,
big
burns me.
time.
You're very well mannered.
Most people are not.
My parents are. I feel like I'm sometimes like I'm overly.
Yeah, you are.
Like you asked, they say twice.
Like my cousins will make fun of me. We're at dinner and they'll be like, if I'm about to ask for something, they'll mock me and they'll be like, "Oh, sorry, can I just be a huge pain and just
I do that too, but you know what I mean. But like sometimes I don't know why. Even like if someone like say we walk out of the bathroom at the same time and like they're trying to get in, I'm like, oh, sorry. Why do I say sorry even in that instance? Like,
well, what actually grinds my gears a little bit. It's not a massive one, but when people say sorry all the time,
sorry.
All the time.
I do that.
Like
that
they sort of like
does burn me.
like all the time. Like again, it's quite like
We're going from one extreme to another.
Sorry.
yeah. That's what I said. Like, you don't have to be sorry. Like it's all good. Like relax.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, can I just get it? It's okay.
Yeah, can I just breathe? Yeah, bro, it's all right. Like you can breathe.
All good.
Relax.
All good.
Yeah. That's not a big one, but yeah.
Nah, it's not a one for me. It's probably like a 2.
We've got a
two, yeah, probably.
Two,
It's not
sometimes
that-
it goes up
not
to a
that
We've
big.
got another hospo one. Why does it take your order without writing it down? Johnny said that.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
I
think of
love that.
I've gotten
Nah,
used to
bro,
that one now.
Yeah, but you know
I've
what
gotten
happens
used to it
If
now.
they fuck up,
whenever they do that, the first you're waiting for them to get something wrong. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, it used to burn me when people would assume that I couldn't remember, especially if they've got.
Do people actually do that? Do they look at you like, "Where's your notepad"?
Yeah.
So you don't use your notepad?
No, I use my phone or a notepad,
Oh.
but like if I notice that it's a big table, I'm not going to try and be like a fucking hero and not and just memorize it at the top. But if there's like 2 coffees there, it's like, can I get an almond cap, 1 sugar, and a small piccolo and a small fucking flat white? I'll remember. But yep, she's like, are you going to write that down? But no. Like I know it's 2 coffees.
Because I can't believe they actually asked that.
Bro, it's a lot of times.
But I guess it'll be annoying when they get the order wrong.
True.
Like that. Like if they get the order right, I'm always like,
Then
that's
you're
pretty
warranted.
good. No, good on them.
This,
well done.
speaking in hospitality food, she goes, sometimes when I go to a restaurant, I order heaps of food for myself. Like, I love food, lol. Then the waiter wants to have an opinion about it or to change my mind, or so I order less. Like, who are you to tell me how much I can eat and what can I eat? You're not the one paying for it. I am.
You're that waiter, bro.
No bullshit, bro. If someone wants to order, fucking your job as a waiter is to give them their food and fucking upsell them.
As long as they don't ask
I
what
was
the
going to say,
calories are.
this person being the brother bear?
I have no idea who this is. Lamia Rose.
Oh, she goes to the 180.
Oh, does she? Okay,
Yeah,
Lamia.
yeah.
Shout out
Yeah,
Lamia.
she's
That's
nice.
Lamia.
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 Llama?
Lamia.
She's changed it. Yeah, she's nice.
Okay, then she goes, when you cough or sneeze at the shops and people look at you like you have a disease.
Oh, that's me. I'm the one sneezing.
I'm the one kind of like burning at you, like cover your nose, you dick.
I
that's
don't
me.
mind if they cover themselves, but if there's like everywhere, then that's fucking rude.
She goes-
I have the worst hay fever, so that's always me.
Paper bags, wooden cutlery, paper straws. I agree.
Oh, the straws.
But
are-
also-
That is a 5. The
straws?
can't. The exit of single-use plastics.
oh, right.
Get the fuck out of here.
You reckon?
Give me a straw that works. Then find it. Okay. Listen. All right. This
This is a 5 for JP.
Listen. I don't mean to. I am not personally making
First
a
world
difference. All right, and neither is the fucking 5,000 people that I know on aggregate compared to what China's doing in one factory. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Which is a billion times. But anyway, I'm not against it. I just want a solution that works, and
So
I don't want to have to ask Macca's for 2 straws when I get a large frozen Coke 0.
Yeah, but also when you drink your
Why
protein
do we
shakes.
do that? Why do that to Coke Zero? Like, cuz we get
Yeah,
I just
stop
drink Coke.
taking the piss.
the extra
Yeah.
sugar.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need
It's not a look. It tastes way better to get the normal one. So
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
One
Go on,
dollar.
Sean. No, Sean, go hard.
No.
Okay, you know what burns me? Overly kind. Does that burn you sometimes?
it depends. If
A lot of these things as well, when you're what grinds your gears, like it's a reflection of yourself.
exactly.
Yeah.
So if
it
there's
is,
things
yeah.
that grind my gears and I'm coming across as a prick, I've got some internal work to do. All right, I've been through a lot. All right, there's things. Okay,
Hopefully you've been listening long enough.
That
to-
explains
Except
something
those
about the
fat people.
Does that explain? Yeah, that explains that.
Nah,
Talk about the fat people.
that burns
except for
me
the
still.
calorie asking
Yeah.
obese people.
the round people.
Oh, geez.
One
Are
that,
you in shape? Yeah, you're round.
one that came through was pretty funny. I'm not going to say who it was from, You guys can say it if you
I'm
want,
gonna
but
snitch. No,
they
jokes.
said when your boyfriend leaves his undies on the bathroom floor.
Jesse March's ass.
Was it shorter? Did Shorter say that? Yeah, bro,
That's
what's
so
wrong with
funny.
that?
That's not even that bad.
Jesse definitely wears V undies.
Oh,
Like you're the ones that just come under your.
you wear tidy
Wait,
whities.
so
your
you're
scrotum
saying
easy?
it's okay if you leave the undies on the floor?
I
that what
leave
you're
them on
saying?
the bathroom floor, but in like a corner that is dedicated to the dirty
Yeah,
laundry.
but you don't grab it and put it away. You leave it there.
But he's
No,
got
no, no, I don't leave
he's-
it just
that's
on the
his- he's
bedroom
got a
floor.
girlfriend.
What?
He's got a wife. Like, isn't that what you
He's
want?
got a missus.
Yeah, isn't that what like they do?
Is that what they're for?
No, not
Yeah.
what they're for.
Oh.
It's a
So what are you
feature
trying to
of-
say?
It's a feature.
It's a
of them.
feature. It's a feature.
like
No, you fucking pick your shit up on the floor. And you put
I'm
it
just
in the
doing this to
fucking-
get a bit of trigger and get a bit of
No.
active response. No, seriously,
Yeah.
bro. Like, isn't that what they do?
Yeah, part
What
of
does
it.
Kristen do?
Yeah, she.
Do you put your undies on the floor in the corner nicely?
Yes,
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
bathroom, in the corner of the bathroom. Sometimes I put it in the other bathroom.
Even if there's a basket there?
There's no basket. We just put it. There's a basket in the laundry.
But what I'm saying is, you don't take it and put it in the laundry.
No.
Why?
No,
Because that's not what I signed up for. Companionship.
What?
I'm joking. That's a joke, Kristen. I
No,
was joking
but
with her
seriously,
about that.
but any normal.
No, it's, you
woman
know what?
would
No,
not-
no. Listen, it's not about that. It's about the fact that like it's not because I'm trying to be a dickhead. It's just
Yeah.
because that's like it's somewhat of what I'm.
No,
used
you
to.
know what it is? It's because that's what you used to do, and your mum used to do
That's
it for
right.
you.
That's
what
right.
it
That's
is.
absolutely correct.
But there's no
That's what
there's
it
no but there's no problem with that. Like, bitch,
That's
I just
absolutely unequivocally correct.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and
A lot
if
of
he
it-
takes you out for a $500 dinner, like, you fucking pick him up.
Oh my god.
A lot
That's
of
the
the
justification.
a lot
give
of
you
yeah,
money.
a lot of it comes down to
I give you
I guess.
money.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get fired.
Watch Maddie get a missus who like for some reason is like the CEO of a company. She like earns significant money. And he's like, "No, I haven't got a leg to stand on anymore because she earns more than me.
Baby, can I have some money, please? She's like, get the
Yeah, she's
Do
a
the
feminist.
washing.
She's a feminist. Yeah,
She's
go
like,
pick up my
she's
undies,
like, go
bitch.
hang up the washing.
Because
and
I'll
then
be
we'll
a stay-at-home dad, no worries.
talk.
No,
Nah,
fuck that.
there's no way. That could you'd
That's the worst thing. Like a simp.
even if she was
Simps
not,
burn me.
what is that? That is not what a simp is.
Yeah.
Simps burn me. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, but that's not a simp. What's
No.
a simp? A simp is like
Like a Will Smith.
a googly.
Will Smith is a simp.
Yeah,
What is simp? What's the
yeah.
definition of
Like
simp?
what Will Smith's going through at the moment. Pretty much.
Okay,
Anyway,
one reply was
we digress. We're off track. Let's go. Next one.
when people watch videos on their phones with the volume all the way up in public. I hate
Yeah, that's
Oh.
like public transport.
Bro, when that's terrible.
Yeah,
that's
but-
really bad, bro. That's
Yeah, but
so
it's-
inconsiderate.
Yeah, but it's mostly young people usually when you're on public transport, like
I've seen
trains and
others.
stuff like that. But majority of the time. But what about if it's a song that you like?
you do it when you're here, though.
Oh no, he just
When he's on TikTok or
yeah,
something.
TikTok. Yeah, like really
Bang.
loud. Yeah, yeah.
People who don't put their shopping trolleys back.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I
that
don't-
annoys
I
me.
know you
'cause
don't.
do
I
that.
know
That
you
annoys
don't.
me.
I swear to God, every time. I
No, you do not.
I swear to God. I don't know why you would think that I'm. No, but listen.
Yeah, that
I
annoys
say
me.
this because this is just like. I've seen people around me growing up being overly considerate. So I'm not tooting my own horn here. I'm saying like I look at it and I go, what would my mum and my dad do? And they don't do that.
Yeah.
Therefore, I don't do that. It's the same thing as like I know people that like
I try
throw
my best to
rubbish
do
out
it.
of their car.
Yeah.
I could never in my
No, I don't like
Bro,
that.
could
that's the fucking
no,
worst.
like even just something small or throw something on the thing or like, bro, I can't hack it.
or like try to throw something in the bin and it doesn't go in the bin. They just leave it.
No,
just stuff like
But
that.
that's more of a punishment as to the fact that like you missed. It's a game. You missed. Pick it up, put it in the bin, as opposed to like littering. That's ridiculous.
No,
if you
no,
don't
I'm
pick it
saying
up.
they do it, but they miss and then they don't pick it up.
Yeah, I might have
they
done that at
don't pick it
180
up.
once because like the back corner of the bin. Sorry, John.
There's
It's probably
so
full of
many
rubbish.
here. I'm just trying to think of like how many there could be. What about things that like make you? Are you going to finish off the episode on a high? We're going to go things that you love about people.
Oh no, can I go
that
one
gives
more?
me a good feeling.
Can I go
'cause
one
just
more?
feel like being
One
really
more that
negative.
grinds my
Yeah,
gears.
what
Yeah,
grinds
grinds
your
your gears.
I mean this in like the nicest possible
No,
way.
okay.
Just don't be too
Okay,
nice. Don't be
honestly,
too nice, JP.
I don't like.
be too nice.
I'm going to expand on this, but I don't like phonies. Okay,
What?
Phony, like someone.
Oh, someone that's
fake.
phony,
Yeah,
fake.
fake. But let me go deep because fake is really broad. So actually, one of my friends, Adrian, who listens to the podcast, was the first person to tell me that he thinks that's a trait about me that I really don't like in other people because he noticed that he's like, oh, the people that you don't really like tend to have these specific traits about them, and they were the people that would. And obviously, he noticed it specifically at school because, like, we went to school together. But obviously, we're good mates now. But people that would like try and break out from who they are to be something else, not in terms of like a development way and trying to better themselves, but rather try to be someone that they're not to fit in or to be something that they're not. And it has a negative connotation to it. For example, like, let's just say you got someone like, everyone knew someone at school that would like maybe, was like deep down like maybe a nice person or what have you, and they would try and break it in with the cool group. So then they had to like try and put it on other people.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like people that are like, I guess in a way like tryhards, but in like it has a negative connotation to it. Do you know what I mean?
I get what you mean. I
Maybe
totally
someone
get
they're
it.
not living through their values, like actually trying to go and be. Yeah,
It's
I
just
get
like,
what
bro,
you're saying.
I know what you're like. I know who you are. Why are you doing that? It's like it's jarring. You can just tell it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not congruent with who they are.
True.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
That
it.
also might be something that someone's going through from a growth perspective. Like they're trying to figure it out, but
True.
You're
And
right,
I just
you're
had
right. I could make
I just had
excuses.
sudden conviction about the joke I made earlier. Like
Which
I feel
one?
really bad now
about what?
joke?
about the like the
Calories.
yeah, the calories.
Bro, it's all right.
No, I
just
just feel
pulled
bad.
in-
No, I don't know. I just had a.
That's all right, bro.
Yeah, it's
It's
all.
fine,
It's all.
it's
It's all in love.
Dude, okay, so
Because if someone's
Listen,
watching
bro,
this, then they know.
everyone has those impulses. Like I mean, like
I know.
who knows? I might
But
have
sometimes
thrown
I
a
don't- you know
thought
what?
we're here for the truth.
Yeah, we're here
You
for the
know,
truth.
The dropouts. We're here for the truth.
and we're like a bit of impulse.
We're a bit
Yeah.
of impulse. And if anyone's watching this,
Oh,
you know,
read through.
I just feel bad.
Read through some of the last ones. There's a few that we've missed. So what are some of the other ones that we got there that we can just sort of pump through quickly?
What else we got?
I don't know.
Oh, listen, it's not a big
He's
deal.
done.
I know
He feels bad.
You're thinking the only people you feel bad for are the people that are trying to better themselves.
Yes, that's what I mean.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
I
Like,
know-
I'm not
I
just
know
like
that's why
being.
you feel
I'm
bad.
not just saying an overarching rule. I'm
You
saying
just mean the people that have no intention of bettering themselves
Yeah.
and are still fucking asking.
Well, he
what are
did
the
say that.
calories?
He did say that they've come from McDonald's. So yeah,
yeah,
he
that's
did say that.
but then that could be taken out of miscontext. And
Like if someone who's actually trying
yeah,
to.
and they're
Yeah,
actually trying
you know.
so hard because I know, like, bro, yeah, I'm sorry, and like we got to, fucking hell.
No, you're
they're wearing
sweet,
a-
bro. You're sweet.
If they're wearing a F45 shirt, then that'll be dog act, but
Yeah,
because they're actually trying. But try, mate. Try.
all good boys.
Okay, what are some other
45,
last
what have
ones?
we Any other ones? What do we got?
Small office space and no self-awareness of volume. That's Tulia Jane. I think that's your maze.
That's your mum. It's his sister, isn't it? Tulia.
Twiller.
Twilla.
Twilla?
Is it his
Twilla.
sister?
Is it your
Yeah.
mom? Oh,
He said it's your mum, and you didn't even respond. You're like,
Oh.
no.
Oh, I don't-
No, it's not his mum. It's his sister.
your sister.
Meow.
I thought this whole time this was your mom.
People
No,
spell
it's my sister,
people
yeah.
spelling your name wrong. So this is from
Oh,
this is
bro.
from
Yeah. That-
I don't want to get a name wrong. This will fuck me because it's the irony of
just spell it. Spell it. out.
Kirsty.
Kirsty Pollock?
Kirsty or Christy?
Christy.
Well, if it's Kirsty, it's KR. Kirsty is KI. So
I
it's
think it's
different
Kirsty.
now.
I
think
can't
it's
see it. It's
Christy.
not written here
Oh.
because
Let's
I'm
look
on
her
my
up on
computer.
Instagram.
That's why I can't see it. I think it's
Christy.
Kirsty.
Oh, right.
No, it's Kirsty.
Is it Kirsty or isn't it Christy?
Bro, this
Okay.
is
Yeah.
this is. Can we just acknowledge how perfect this is considering the thing that she said? And I want to outline something.
Oh, her name is Kirsty.
Kirsty.
Kirsty,
Okay,
yeah.
so this is a very specific thing for people with names like hers. I'll tell you why. Kristen,
Kirsty.
no one gets Kristen's name right because there are so many variations that are so similar.
KRISTEN?
Kirsten, Christina.
No, Kirsty, K-I.
No, I'm talking about Kristen.
Yeah, Kristen.
Is that
yeah,
how you spell it?
I'm saying there's Kristen, there's Kirsty, there's Christy, there's
Christina.
Christina, there's Christine. It's a difficult, like even when I remember when Kristen and I were first dating, I had to like check myself. I'm like, no, that's her name. I was like, Chris 10.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah,
Chris
true.
10.
Chris,
Yeah.
you're a
Or
So the
Christy
name
or-
Kirsty
That's like a
and
good
Kristen
pickup line.
and Christy, those are like, I got a mate, Brendan, whose wife's name is, oh fuck, it's one of them. This is what I mean. No, it's Kirsty. It's Kirsty.
Oh.
It's definitely Kirsty.
It's not.
Yeah, but like that's
Definitely
especially
Kirsty.
one from a good one for me because mine's SEAN, but then there's SHAUN, then there's SHAWN.
Yeah, but the name is still Sean.
Yeah, no, but that's not as difficult because
Yeah,
like,
but spelling the name.
yeah, but then,
True.
but no,
Spelling
but
the
his
name.
point is the name is still Sean, so it's
Yeah.
still the
Yeah.
same phonetically. It sounds the same.
Sounds the same, but you spell
but
it three
these
different
names
ways.
spelt so similarly, and they're all different.
Do you know what I
Oh,
work
right,
with?
yeah,
I work with two girls at this company, which I don't think I'm allowed to say apparently, but apparently my boss said just don't say.
What, when you're working there?
No, when I still work there now at Rippling.
Oh, you're not allowed to say.
I don't know. I think
It's
it's
on
a
your
big deal.
LinkedIn profile.
Yeah, I
bro.
know, fucking hell.
Yeah.
I work at Rippling anyway. So there's two girls I work with, Victoria and Veronica. Best girls, like so
Victoria and
nice.
Veronica. Oh,
Victoria and
okay.
Veronica. And bro, like literally for the first month, I was going, "Oh, Veronica." She's like, "My name's fucking Victoria." I'm like, "Sorry," and that's just a bit disrespectful, I think, because I'm like, "How do you not know their names?" You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
this is completely different.
Yeah.
They're just two different people.
Yeah, legit.
You know
But
what I
yeah, I feel like, man, the names thing is like, if you're not paying attention when you meet someone, it's so easy. Like,
So just not know.
'cause
Yeah,
sometimes
but
I literally go to myself, Veronica,
Yeah. But even then,
Veronica. You know what I mean? Man, people really, it means so much to people when you remember their name after
Bro,
you meet them
it's
for the
so
first
amazing.
time.
Oh yeah, everyone loves to hear their own name.
Yeah.
100%.
That's why, like, I was talking to you about that book, How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Yeah.
Talk about names. That's why this is famous paper that They got just really famous off the back of mentioning everyone in
Yeah.
the town's names.
So when-
like it was
yeah.
beating all the big papers. It was a local paper. It would get all the revenue for ads and everything like that.
When I was at Vision PT, I'll give you one way that we grew, right? So when you become a PT there, we said you have to know everybody's name. We had 200 clients. 250 was our biggest, was our highest amount of clients that we had. It was a PT gym. And we would say you have to learn everybody's name. You have to learn 250 people's name and 3 things about them. So that every time they walked in, we had to say their name.
Wow, bro.
So every time you walk to the door, morning JP, morning Maddie,
That's
everybody, and when they say goodbye. And we got on this roll for like a year and a half. Took a while to get it
That's
done.
amazing.
But then that's how we grew, like just from that specifically,
Yeah,
because
bro.
people like to hear their name. Like you go into the mall and someone calls out Sean, and you're like,
Yeah.
That's it's the most personal thing about you.
yeah,
yeah,
100%, yeah.
It's the most yeah, bro. Like in Chick-fil-A, this is a bit off topic in America. Like they have like
Chick-fil-A is
certain-
it's like a fast food, right?
yeah, they have certain psychology things that like whenever all their staff are trained in the same way, like whenever someone orders something and they say thank you, you say my pleasure. Like all these like psychological cues, and that's why they've part of the reason of their great success.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
Great success. My name Borat.
Your accent's a cracker.
Do you know
Yeah,
what's very good. My sister number one prostitute of Kazakhstan. One thing that burns me, political correctness.
Oh, that's a big topic.
Yeah, it's a big topic.
That's a whole big one.
No, that's
Big one.
hard for
Well,
another
no,
episode.
those boys versus girls. Remember we said that before? Maybe getting a female on and having boys versus girls chat. Not like a verse, but I mean like in
I
terms of
don't
the
know.
differences.
We've got a couple of people who've been knocking on the door for it. But,
Oh, they're asking.
asking.
But you know what would be awesome? You know what would be awesome? If you make your own podcast.
yeah, that would be even better.
I was going to write that in the chat, but I was like, nah, I won't write
Nah,
it.
that's not. No, we love you.
Coming from, I don't
Who are
like
you
coming
talking
from
about?
Sean, that wouldn't be as
No,
bad.
and it was just a bit of a jab. It was just a bit of a joke, but yeah.
Like,
No,
just,
name them. No, I'm joking.
You're
How
on the,
much?
you know who they are. You're on the chat.
Yeah, who you talking
No, I
about?
don't remember.
But we can get any of them on. I don't mind.
Who?
Yeah, who specifically?
No, it's all good.
people.
When?
I don't know. No, when did
How
I?
much? How much?
Don't worry, only one person listening now. So, hey, Regan, how you going?
Is there anything else that one of you want to grind your gears off to finish with?
Bro, it'd be people who are inconsiderate. That's really the overarching thing. People that don't think of other people before they take action. So, like, I think JP was talking about like what he thinks about before, like what his mum and dad would do or whatever. I think about what's the right thing to do. In every situation, I'm like, what's the right thing to do? Is that the right thing to do? Even in the small things.
I mean, the only reason I think of that is because obviously I think about the standard that they've set, and I think, okay, well, that's a pretty good standard to follow. So I'm just going to
go and do that.
I think what you said, Sean, is great, but I think like the thing was we're having a discussion and a lot of it's like the lighthearted stuff, which I think is the funnier, sort of more everyday, like general stuff. I think when you're talking about like inconsideracy, that grinds my gears, but that actually like that's a step deeper than grinding your gears. Grinding your gears is almost like slight inconveniences or annoyances or pet peeves, whereas like someone being inconsiderate, like you just don't like that person.
No,
Whereas
but
someone you grind my gears all the time, but like you're my best mate. You know what I mean?
I don't grind your gears. You guys grind each other's gears.
Yeah, Sean's
time.
not a grinder.
Nah, Sean grinds in the fucking gym. I don't know if you knew, but he did 48. He did 8 marathons in a row. Who the fuck does that?
Yeah,
This guy.
I've got to get a plaque for that. Or
Brother,
something.
next year, we going bigger.
We going.
Don't worry. But yeah, I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah. In terms of just like surface area, what grinds your gears.
Correct.
Like, 100%.
We missed a few, but anyway, there's some good ones here.
Thanks so much, Dropouts family. I'm going to let JP wrap it up because he's the king of wrap-ups.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
Drivers who
That's
drive
what-
and stay in the overtaking lane that aren't actually taking over.
Yeah,
Or driving under the speed limit. That's fat. Do you tailgate
Yeah.
in those scenarios? What do you do? Do you flash? Do you tailgate? Do you go around them, cut them off?
No, I go right up their ass. If it's like they're clearly just staying in the right and there's so much free reign and they're just staying there, then I'll just go straight up their ass.
And then like just so that they know for next time.
Well, I just want to assert some dominance.
No,
on
I
the road.
changed lanes. I got on the left lane and then I go in front.
Standard Ute driver ops.
Yeah.
Standard Ute driver ops. Like
Oh, yeah.
Operations, yeah.
Operations. Should
Okay,
we
but
go-
what about this one on the opposite side? Like,
Should
if
we go
you're
get
driving in the 100Ks in the right lane, 100Ks, and you're about to pass somebody, but someone comes up your ass and they want to go faster, but it's 100.
Oh, so
No.
you're saying
You're going
you're
100?
already going.
You're
fa-
going
yeah,
100.
You're going fast.
No,
I'm pointing at the 100 like, bro, what are you doing? Like,
No, I'll go because I'll go up to like 108, and if they're still flying up my ass, then I'll pull in, let them go, and then
Yeah.
I'll go back out.
fair.
Yeah, but you duck
Fair.
back in right behind them.
right
really
behind them
close.
and follow them.
Really
Right
close.
Should we
up
get
with them.
Cedary? Oh, bro, I'm
Yes.
starving. Okay, let's go get
Get
food.
Cedary.
Guys,
That's the perfect way to wrap up.
that's what grinds my.
That's
We
what
love
love.
Cedary.
We fucking
love
That's what we
Cedary.
love. That's
We
the
love you,
grind I
Dropouts
guess.
fan, because
Wow. Sorry.
you're the breath in our lungs, and we couldn't do this show without you. And you know, it was all lighthearted jokes. I don't regret saying anything, but
That's a good way to say sorry. I don't regret a thing I said.
Wait, let's put that at the start of the podcast and then play the
no,
podcast.
if you were offended, I'm sorry. Like, we're just having a laugh.
I'm sorry you're
honestly.
offended by what I'm saying.
We should just
I
get
just wanna say sorry.
cut little.
To absolutely fucking nobody.
I just like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Okay, wrap it up.
All right,
Sophie.
let's wrap it up.
But also,
Whoa.
oh,
What the hell?
Oh shit! This is on my Instagram reels.
let's go.
That's
But
mad.
here's to the next 25, boys. The next 25. We're at 25 now.
We're at 25.
Here's to get to 50.
Quarter of a century.
Woo! Let's
Yeah, we're
go.
done.
Episode
That's old.
25. What grinds your gears?
Thanks,
we
guys.
love you.
We're
Dropouts
out.
fam.
Okay.
See you,
Thanks,
fam.
Woo!
Gang shit.
Gang, gang. Bro, that was like